4, 3, 2, 1.
On today's episode, I venture over to Glorieta Adventure Camps to race the Revolution Enduro. As you know, my friends are insane racers, and they convinced me to come out and drink the Kool-Aid. And I wanted to see if enduro racing was something that I would actually love. I had some fun, I had some stress, I rode pretty well, and I also rode real bad. Let's start this story on Friday morning, where Hannah walks me through one of the big features on the course. Enjoy. Oh, so you set up high.
I come this way, yeah. So I go like kind of where it's just straight, like you can see on the right. Jeremy rides the ridge on the left.
So he's up on that higher part of the rock?
Yeah, so he literally just comes right through.
Straight
there.
through.
But I come up here.
And this rolls, oh, obviously this rolls.
And then I just roll right down this.
This little thing rolls.
Yeah, and then you get just set literally straight up and then you go off it. So like.
So you roll down that.
So
cool.
Then I literally just come right here and then it's just straight.
Nice. Come here.
It's really chill.
Awesome.
Well, the A-line is like, Jeremy will just come straight through that and he comes off of this, rides the spine, comes down like right here,
yeah,
and then goes off.
There's zero interest in me doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
just
I'm
straight.
not doing
This is like all quite smooth.
Yeah, you basically just look.
Oh wow, it looks really small from here, huh?
Yeah.
And then are you going pretty fast? Like, do you feel like all of these rocks are quite manageable?
Yeah, it's really smooth. You kind of just like hover over everything now since it's all.
All right. Chili dog drop with Hannah. Super awesome. Hannah's my guiding light today. We're gonna keep it real, keep it chill. Ideally, don't do a flip. Okay, let's go. Janker DH. You've never seen me on this trail for a reason. I believe I've ridden it once, and I can't even say once, it's close to 75% because I screamed and crashed. Probably cried briefly on it. So anyway, our guiding light, Miss Hannah Russer. And Syd, are you gonna show us?
No, Hannah's gonna show me.
Okay, so see, the problem is I have my enduro mom and my cross country mom here, and they both look really nervous. So, yeah, maybe this video will come out.
We're gonna have so much fun.
At least we look really hot. You know, guys, I didn't even put my goggles on. I'm already starting off on a good foot here. Okay, so this is actually super, super exciting for me. I've never been with Hannah at an enduro race, and I've actually never really seen Syd in game mode either. But Hannah always discusses how she has Hannah bot mode, which we've joked about plenty. And then she has like game mode, and she pulls game mode out occasionally, and it's for races. And I have only seen game mode through her Strava times, and they're actually unbelievable. So I really am excited to watch her work me through some of this stuff. It's gonna be really cool. We basically spent the rest of this day going through Janker DH and Jagged Axe. My thought here being, I never really rode Janker before, and Jagged Axe, while I knew really well, I also knew there were a lot of big features on there that were good just to get my eyes on before race day actually came through. The other thing I want to note here is that I did make a conscious decision to not pre-ride Holy Molay and Chili Dog because I love those trails and I've ridden them all the time. So why would I have any issues on race day with those? We'll get back to that point later. Anyways, practice went really well. Hannah worked us through a lot of the big features, and Syd worked us through a lot of the strategy of racing down all these trails. So I felt really confident at the end of this day and was prepared to have a really great Saturday evening watching the power stage and getting ready for race day. Okay, so we got all the hardest features that I was thinking about done today. We rode Janker, which was really the top of my list because, like I said, I've only kind of like half ridden that trail once. I'm happy enough with what I did on it because now at least I can take notes on on how that trail actually is. Okay, so it's the night before the enduro race. I was able to pre-ride on Friday. I actually basically took a rest day today and got away from the course. Historically, I know that I usually got pretty stressed out whenever I was with like large groups of people trying to like look at features and things like that. So I kind of just took a break. I was able to do that too because I know these trails. Gonna sleep here so I can be ready to go tomorrow morning. But there's a few things that I want to think about while I'm racing tomorrow. And the first thing is, because I haven't raced really in 5 years, I don't want to set an expectation that I'm going to do excellent because I haven't practiced race starts, I haven't practiced intensity, nor practiced being amongst other competition. So my goal tomorrow is definitely to have fun and to stick to my plan. We spent our pre-ride day looking at features, deciding which ones we were going to ride and going to ride around. So I do want to stick to that plan as well. My bike feels good, my body feels good. I'm going to have a really good dinner with some friends tonight and get ready for a really good start tomorrow. Let's go get it. All right, pack check on race morning. I've got about 64 ounces of water in here. Running about 400 calories of carbs in this bottle. I have nuts in that bag that I'm going to eat in addition to stuff that I'm going to eat at the aid station. Full face helmet, running a chest protector today. Got my knee pads prepped. And in here, I've of course got batteries for my GoPro, or for my Insta DJI gummy bears because they're tasty. I'm also running multi-tool, CO2, and bacon in case I get any flats. So running kind of light on like the maintenance stuff. If I have a catastrophic mechanical, I'm going to call it a day. But if I get a flat, I'll be kind of prepared. Or if I have any loose bolts, I'll be able to fix them up. So I'm not going to worry about that too much though. I think I'm pretty prepared. Guys, it's 9:41. No more panicking. We got 2 minutes to panic. It's 9:41. We roll out at 10 a.m. In rockstar fashion. We might be fashionably late because I think there might be an intimidation tactic there. Between you and me, we're just unprepared, but we'll see how it goes. It's 9:51 in the morning. We're supposed to start at 10. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna race with Syd and Hannah because they race every freaking weekend and they know how to like not miss the start. And I'm stressing out because we're not close to the start.
We're like a 3-minute pedal from the start.
That's exactly what I said too.
Mackie's putting his race plate on.
No, I'm putting Syd's
He's putting Syd. Help, please help. Good morning. Thank you. So we're climbing Snack Pack and I'm in front of Jeremy and Paul. And like, we're obviously going really easy up this and it's important to get a warm up before we drop in. So like, Paul, what's your warm up look like?
Probably 1 30-second sprint and then 2 5-second sprints.
1 30-second sprint and 2 5 seconds. Is that kind of to practice race starts and just like power on course?
Yeah, I think just get my legs warmed up. Otherwise
Nice. Isn't that funny, guys? Okay, so the professional enduro racers, as we climb really a quite hard climb trail, they're talking about needing to get their legs warmed up. And I think anyone else would come up this and be like, all right, I'm cooked. So that's pretty cool. There they go. Their warm up on the climb. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna do that. I'll just keep on keeping on. All right, we're getting ready for stage 1. We had a pretty long wait at the top here because we were piled up with amateurs, e-bikes, kids. So I'm actually a little bit nervous because I feel a little cold, but this is my favorite track at Glorieta. So like, I don't know why I'm nervous about doing this. This is crazy. This is gonna be super fun. It's just the weather's too nice. The bike is feeling too good. It's like...
Do you want a triple high five?
Yeah, okay. That...
Yes, I love that style. I love the pitter patter one, but that's even better. Woo!
Yo, where you at?
5 seconds for you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1. Get it, good luck!
Woo woo woo! Holy moly! Okay, this is my favorite track at Glorieta. We are gonna have a good time. Oh yeah. properly blown out, which is what I expected after a couple hard days of practicing. And it's really dry. Nice. Super fun. All right, we're almost done with the second climb. This is a lot quieter this round. Me and Syd have been alone the whole time. Chili dogs next. Two things that are on my mind is to remember where to enter the first rock roll and then just keeping my wits about me at the drop on the bottom. But besides that, should be awesome.
I'm gonna stop us right here. Remember when I said that I didn't need to pre-ride Holy Molay and Chili Dog because I knew those tracks and I love them? Well, Holy Molay went okay, Chili Dog was a disaster. It was fraught with me second-guessing myself, picking all of the horrible entry points in the rock gardens, tipping over a few times, letting all of the fast ladies pass me, and eventually doing a great job at the bottom on the actual drop that Hannah and I looked at together on Friday. If I could say anything about my Chili Dog stage, is that I really should have pre-rode it and not just assumed I was going to do fantastically because I knew the trail. Lesson learned, at least I came out of this one alive.
I know how to do this. We got this, Amanda. All right. Through here, slow pop. Yeah, Amanda, that's what it's about, girl. Okay, good job. Okay, wow. Wow. Yikes. That was really good? Yeah, I just had a couple crashes on the top, but I got too excited. That's okay. So we just did Chili Dog. I did not pre-ride that stage because I know Chili Dog. Yeah, I crashed a lot, but I'm safe. I have a pretty big chunk taken out of my rear triangle, but I hit the drop at the end, which just goes to show the drop is the only thing I pre-rode with Hannah, and I knew what I was doing. So lesson learned, don't assume you know a track too well because the conditions change race day. Taking notes. Okay, so we're back at Janker. I did pre-ride this trail on Friday, so I do know what to expect. I had to keep a strong chest through the first steep garden, take a high outside line on the right corner. Left corner is easy, sharp inside line on the second right corner, and then get myself speed to prepare for the up and over into the rock roll. So I know how to do this track. I gotta keep myself relaxed during it, so let's go do it.
Before we drop into Janker DH, I do want to take us back to Friday morning. I was actually able to meet the race director of the Rev Enduro, and I specifically asked him what tips he had for me so I could win the pro women's class. Here's a quick clip of that.
Yeah, I would say don't worry so much about the janky sections, just survive through there and just keep the pedals down when you can.
Awesome. Okay, that advice is pretty straightforward. Let's see how we handle Janker.
All right, Janker, let's go. All right. Okay, so we got this, Amanda. Nice inside line here. This part's really fast, super fun. First rock garden, we just got to keep our wits about ourselves. Really dry right now, so trail might be a little blown, but that's okay. We got this, Amanda. Here comes the first garden, and we're prepared for it. And then this is the steep one coming up here. And Mackie made this look really smooth, so we're gonna take Mackie's line through it, and that worked. Okay, we're still kicking here, baby. We're still kicking, baby. Awesome. That was a big win. All right, and Hannah went high. This is high line. Okay, good job, Hannah. Nice. And this rolls. Really good. This corner is crazy. But just hold on. And then this is the inside corner. And it rolls. Ah! Yeah, not quite. That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay. She rolls. Okay. Through here. Nice stuff. Okay. Last garden's really good. I know my line. I'm gonna take this wide here. I think, I don't really remember it, but I'll go wide, do a little drop, another little drop, and then this all rolls through that, and I'm gonna come around here. Really good. Nice. Really good line. Okay, come on, Amanda. We're keeping it real here. We're going tight through the outside line. Yes, babe, yes. Good job, baby. Nice, babe. Boss ass. Climb. We're not over yet. Okay. Through here. Okay. That rolls. Nice. I did so good. Actually, though.
I mean, I think I followed Mike's tips pretty well, but I cannot even begin to describe how terribly impossible Janker was.
Okay, so one of the things I haven't really accounted for with the Enduro is like, okay, 4 laps at Glorieta, not a big deal for me, but like the intensity that you face on the descent and at the start of the trail just zaps you, and like I want to be as slow as possible getting up this hill without wasting the day, of course, but like, man, Janker was fun, but the adrenaline's wearing off, and I'm thinking about how actually insanely difficult that was and insanely dangerous. All right, we're on our 4th and final liaison up to Jagged Axe. Janker was really fun, but now that like I think my adrenaline's worn off a bit, it's incredible the level of intensity and stress that is taking place on my body right now. So I'm gonna take this last liaison really easily, have a good time on Jagged. Okay, I've made the conscious decision to not do the moon booter at the top of this hill because I am tired.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go around it, and
Maturity.
that's me being strategic.
Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Right. Jagged Axe. Oh shit. I kind of did. Forget there's a bit of an inside line there. That's okay. All right, so the goal is eyes up here and keep it smooth. This part's gotten quite clapped, actually. That's okay. Yeah, we're pretty tired. That's okay. Okay, we're good. Cool. Take that outside wide. Over this. Perfect. Middle line here. super good. And then Hannah's got me going far left on this piece, for sure. All right, just eyes up, Amanda. Yeah, this is a really good line. Sweet. Okay. Jagged Axe went really, really well for me. I completely stuck to my plan. I kept my wheels on the ground, which was a huge win. A lot of people actually crashed on this trail. I could not believe how tired I was at this point. The funniest part too is I feel like I can ride Jagged Axe pretty quickly, but when I stack myself up against some of the nation's fastest women, I felt like such a goober. I was still obviously really, really proud of myself, but the level of skill, fitness, and focus that it actually takes to excel in this type of race format is insane. A little bit unfathomable for me at this point. In case you guys haven't probably figured it out at this point, I definitely got last place in the women's open class. But I was able to really test myself and see how I would hold up against such a high pressure environment. And I actually think I did pretty well. Anyways, here's a couple of other clips from Janker. Obviously an obligatory shot of Hannah passing me, but this was super fun. This is really slow.
I've done that twice. I stopped on it. I was like texting. I was like,
I can definitively say that that is the hardest thing I've done in a really long time. 4 laps of Glorieta doesn't seem like a lot. But when you put the pressure of the environment and trying to get down the hill as fast as possible, it was insane. I actually had a lot of fun. I've learned a lot about myself as a rider, and honestly, if I would have done this 2 years ago, I think I would have been really frustrated at like the little mistakes I made. And I really tried to take this as a learning opportunity to be like, okay, like, what did I do good on the trails? Because like honestly, to pre-ride these trails once and then expect to just like blast down them is actually insane. Like the ladies that race this stuff at speed is actually mind-blowing. Like, you've seen plenty of shots of the ladies passing me and Hannah blowing by me. Like, it's actually unbelievable watching them go through this. Especially on Jagged, I was so tired at the top of that thing. I'm happy I made it through that even clean. So that was awesome. I think I've cleared up a lot of misconceptions in my mind about enduro racing. It was one of the hardest things I've done, but it was really, really rewarding. So now we just got to go see how everybody did and check out some podiums.
That was both one of the most difficult but most fun things I've really done in a long time. Not me kicking, crying, screaming, and passing out at all of my baddie best friends placing on the podium. There's a quick shot of Hannah and Syd showering each other in beer. I'm so happy they let me come along and get a little glimpse into what their daily racing life looks like. Now for me, I don't think I'm probably going to sign up for a race anytime soon again, but I really do encourage all of you guys to try it at least once because it was amazing. Catch you next time.